coach will be joining us in just a moment. You take a look at the Lakers.
This is their last. Game against this team. They're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played so very well.
And they better be ready for a counterpunch. They're going to see some adjustments, and then they will have to respond.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to George. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch, a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Olajuwon, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Philadelphia moving it around. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 6 points.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation. Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size. That moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
The Lakers with the ball, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. Now Simmons. Over Hunter. Simmons, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it. And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
Left side, Simmons. For 3, Maxey. Tipped. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
Number 36.
George sets a screen. Here's Simmons. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Los Angeles making a change here. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Mitchell. Hayes with a screen to the inside. It's rebounded by George.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
I just love the ball move.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. Vanderbilt with a screen. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Now here's Simmons. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And then Embiid with the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And stolen by Simmons. Here's George. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Mitchell. Pass to Hayes. And it's good. 2 points.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. He got it up. The shot won't fall. And so it's Philadelphia with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run with it.
The 76ers, 17.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
There's a screen. Here's Maxey. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Kelly Oubre picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Olajuwon can't get it to go. The Sixers trailing to the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Kept alive. Here's Edgecombe. That three's off the mark. Here's Mitchell. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by the Sixers. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Edgecombe, no good. Here's Mitchell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Olajuwon can't get it to go. 1:53 left in the second period. To the right side. Pass to Edgecombe. Drummond with the screen. The kick out to Edwards. Releases. Mitchell grabs a miss. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high. And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Here's Maxey. And no good. Now Los Angeles with it. A 14-2 run over the last bit. The three from Mitchell. Rebound by Philadelphia. Up top, Maxey. "50 seconds left in the second period. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. It's deflected. Here's Mitchell. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Hayes. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Maxey. Over Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Inside. And stolen by Edwards. Got it off in time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Olajuwon. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 5. On the attack, Simmons. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Doncic.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Back to George. To the paint. Out to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. George sets a screen from behind the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Doncic with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 4. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way. And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayes has got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Outside Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hayes misses. The Sixers leading. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Vanderbilt. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent. We still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. George feels it out a bit. Rebound, the Lakers. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Oh, Donovan Mitchell! He's got springs in those legs!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Philadelphia. Lowry outside. The three from Edgecombe. He can't get it to go. The Lakers lead by 5. It's Connect with a drive. Good on the bucket.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
They set the pick. Outside Edwards. And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleber. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Lowry. Yet to see a basket. Inside. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And when he finishes that way, ooh, that's fun.
Hey, he's a blue-collar guy, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's exactly what you want. When he's at the rim with his size, he should be attacking. That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Olajuwon. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Maxey with it. Laravia covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Drummond. With the second effort, it's Hayes with the rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Outside Mitchell to the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Screen by Embiid. Here's Simmons. And the layup falls.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Pass to Olajuwon. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 7. And it's Simmons missing.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Has to connect. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Screen by Embiid. Here's George for 3. Oh, it doesn't go.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
In the corner, Smart from downtown. Embiid there for the rebound. 76ers trail by 7. Simmons with it. Pritchard picks him up. The triple drop.
And this is why Paul George is a leader. He steps up in big moments and hits big shots.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Mitchell fires. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Nice confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Here's George. Now Simmons. Oh, he leaves no question.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
76ers trail by 4. Maxey with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Now it's Maxey. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Oh, the feathering touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Third personal foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Here's George. Takes a 3. Cash from downtown.
And Paul George coming through in the clutch. He's a veteran, and he showed great poise in the biggest moment. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside George to tie it up. It's money from deep.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Here's Hunter. Oh, no good on the layup.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
To take the lead. Doncic. Oh, off target it from downtown. Simmons looking around. Outside Embiid. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just... Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Outside Mitchell. Doncic outside. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Here's Simmons. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The Lakers trail. Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Simmons. Maxey! Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Oh, wow. I just can't believe that. What a costly turnover.
Outside Simmons. George sets a screen. They set the pick. Outside Embiid. Rises up. Oh, no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Doncic fires. George is there for the rebound. Simmons. It's off. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Mitchell. Hot off the drive. Mitchell.
When you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. It's stolen by Doncic. To take the lead. Cleared away by Simmons.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And here's Doncic. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Lakers making a switch here. Here's Olajuwon. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. George with a steal. Simmons. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Now George. The 3 is off. Right side, Mitchell.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
And Philadelphia making a change here. The Sixers trailing. Outside Simmons. Now George. He's off from 3.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Paul George. Second person.
And he makes the first.
Second team. At the line.
And Vanderbilt drops them both. 76ers trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From deep. Buries it from outside. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create and that escapability with your handle.
And there it is.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Your Laker girls and team.
Now Doncic. Hunter outside. Now here's Doncic. Oh, he missed the jumper.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside Hunter. Now Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Yes, sir! That one goes!
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
George! Oh, missed on the tray. Mitchell with the ball. Now Vanderbilt. Picked it out of midair. Fast break, Philadelphia. And here's George. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team.
Right side Simmons. Now George to tie it up. The 3 ball is down.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Here's Doncic. Vanderbilt with a screen. Oh, he can't get the layup. Again, we're tied up as time runs out. We'll go to a third overtime. Don't go away. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Here we go. Now Simmons. Now George. Outside Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kleber with a steal. Here's Olajuwon. Doncic outside. There's a screen. And Embiid with the block.
Oh, Embiid saying not in my house.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Now George to take the lead. Yes, sir, with the 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Embiid there for the rebound. The Sixers lead by 3. Outside George. Now Embiid. Outside Simmons. Screen by Embiid. Outside Simmons. Outside George. Money from 3.
And he is such a versatile scorer. And once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Now Doncic. Leva with a screen. In the paint. Luka.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Outside Simmons. Here's Edgecombe. George outside. Wide open. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Really high IQ that time by Paul George, using that screen to perfection.
Doncic outside. Stripped it away. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jared Vanderbilt.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And one thing special about Simmons is his ability to defend multiple positions. You can put him on anyone, and he'll give him a hard time.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Your Laker girls dance team.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, we know this about Joel Embiid. When he's healthy, he's an MVP caliber player and one of the toughest matchups in this league.
Yes, sir, it's good.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Well, look, he might not quite be the player he once was, but make no mistake about it, Paul George on any given night can go out there and take over a game.
That's good from Doncic. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Luka Doncic. Fourth personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And Los Angeles making a change here. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
George with a steal. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Correct. First personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
Nice! That one's good! And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination.
Pulse, way more than just a rapper. Swoop down and snatch my prey like a raptor. Used to shop at Jimmy Jazz, I'm different. Y'all some cowardly lions eager to meet the wizard.
Playing basketball.